Ahem. Well, well. Welcome back, my darling. Diamond in the rough, I am your favorite talking stone. And today, we're back with Katakana and Hiragana Practice, but I want to start in the Wordle. I want to get started in the Wordle. I like the Wordle. I don't want to wait till the end of stream again like I always do. I'm greedy. We'll do the Wordle, Connections, Kana Practice, then more puzzles. That sounds like a plan to me. Also, are we live? Oh, I peeked. That is a good question. Oh, we are! Yay! Let me just check sound. Wow, we sound amazing. Tired as well. I am very tired. I had a lot of sugar today. Though, I guess we'll talk about it while doing the connections. For now, let's start with our favorite starting word, jazzy. We have an A and a Z. One Z. Oh. Though that's awful. We have one Z. Okay, actually, we can do plaza. I was like, oh, that's awful, but no, plaza fits. Okay, so we have two A's. This is such a strange word. Wordle's been giving really strange words lately, the last two times I played it. I don't think it's something A-Z something. It's a maze, isn't it? A maze. Oh my, this is a good word. And it's a correct word. Wow. That is... I guess the strangeness of it's really aided. Getting a Z on the fourth slot is quite bonkers. And then the double A from Plaza. Oh my. I'm actually really surprised. I've been struggling with the Wordle recently. I'm pleasantly surprised. Very pleasantly surprised. Oh my. I just took a lovely sip of water. I'm gonna do the connections, then I promise I will get back to practicing. I missed last week, didn't I? But that I mean I did miss last week. Oh my. You know, I don't want to see an ad, so we're just going to give me a minute. Beep, beep, beep. There we go. We'll raise it up. We'll undo this later. But for now, let's do the connections. Connections, of course, we need to pair these words. 4 of them in each group. 4 of them in 4 groups. 4 words per each group. And it could be anything. Maybe it's a basketball. Maybe it's a sphere. Maybe it's a sport. I don't know. Well, maybe it could be gear for a sport, like rhythmic gymnastics gear. Who knows? Who can say? But without further ado, let us begin. Right. Black Swan, Green Goddess. Okay, colors, blue cheese, blue moon. It's definitely not this. This is such a red herring. Even though it's color then something. It's not. The Green Goddess makes me think of, well, 2 things. 1, Sarah's Fauna. How English, oh my. And 2, the Green Giant. I don't know why I'm thinking Green Giant, but the brand of, I believe, green beans. I don't know why. Oh wait, I'm seeing something. Basketball, a court. This is for the sport of basketball. Of course, a net would be great, and some lines. I don't think I see that though. Perfect storm, red tape, blue cheese, blue boo. Yeah, entourage. I don't think that's it. Oh, basketball hoop. Hoop earrings, basketball hoop, anything, something that's hoop. Sweet hoop, ranch hoop, red tape hoop, entourage hoop, Caesar salad is what I'm thinking of. Caesar salad or Caesar dressing, maybe? Blue cheese on a salad? Not my cup of tea, but something. Ranch dressing, Caesar dressing, blue cheese dressing. Types of dressing. I think that's it. Perfect storm, red tape, blue moon, green goddess. That could be interesting. Sweet unicorn, court dressing. Maybe no, that's wrong. One away. It's not green goddess. That would be ridiculous. But it's definitely these 3 as like dressings for a salad or salad related. Entourage dressing. Retinue? I don't know what that is. Is that dressing? I'm lost. Perfect storm, blue moon dressing. No, sweet dressing, unicorn dressing, basketball dressing earrings, black swan dressing. It's gonna be dressing, isn't it? It's one away. Okay, we're not gonna hold up ourselves on that. We know these three are together. Alright. Rhythmic gymnastics here. It's like rhythmic gymnastics. Is that like I'm not sure if it's leg warmers or if it's like a tassel or something. Oh my, we're really at a loop here. Not at a loop, at a loss. Oh my, how bizarre. Perfect storm. That is... Huh. Perfect storm. I don't know. Sweet makes me think Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, a hotel suite. Maybe it's a homonym, like a sweet, S-W-E-E-T. Maybe a horse or cattle ranch. Unicorn has a horn. Anything else that has a horn. An entourage might have a horn. I don't know what a retinue is. Retinue. I don't know. Earrings could be a hoop. Basketball hoop. Court hoop is a stretch. And nothing else is a hoop. Red tape. What is red tape used for? Oh my. I need to start guessing something, even if I get it all wrong. I'm so miffed though. Unless I'm wrong and it was... what did I do? Green Goddess and court? I don't know. But I feel like this is dressing and I'm missing something. Once in a blue moon. Once in a while. No, it's not a once in a while. It's something you rarely see. A unicorn is something mythical. It's a unicorn. It's rare. You don't see it normally. A unicorn's, an example for basketball standards, a unicorn would be a tall player with guard skills. Commonly attributed to, like, Dirk Nowitzki. A black swan is something else that is rare, I'd say. Perfect storm. It's a perfect storm once in a blue moon. It's a unicorn. It's a black swan. It's rare. Rare things idiomatically. Oh my, an idiom. I don't even remember the idioms for all of them. I just remember well, I guess the idioms are the sayings, aren't they? Oh my. Green Goddess really is interesting to me. Yeah, I'm not sure. Blue Trees dressing, Caesar dressing, ranch dressing, any other dressing. Green Goddess? I don't know. Court of public opinion, a court for, let's say, legal court or basketball court. Which means the basketball and court could be together, but I can't find anything else that goes along with a sort of basketball vibe. Hoop earrings, basketball hoop, court hoop? No. I'm at a loss. I am at a loss. Oh my. The dressing. Green God. Let's try this dressing. I'm not sure if we did this already. But let's try this. Green Goddess dressing. It is dressing. I didn't know that. Creamy salad dressings. Oh my. So it wasn't a red herring. That's nice. Rhythmic gymnastics gear. Basketball, sweets, red tape, courts. Red tape. Is that some sort of saying? Like, maybe like a movie or something? A hotel suite? No. Earrings, entourage. Entourage. It has a ring at the end of it. I'm at a loss. A court, a suite. Let's try our hoop thing and let's do retinue or whatever it's called. So it's not this. Earrings. Okay, so 2 and 2. We have to split this in half. Oh my. Where do we go from here? I'm at a loss. I'm always at a loss. But this time I really am. One more. Entourage, suites. Rhythmic gymnastics gear. What's like rhythm gymnastics? Is it like 1, 2, 1? I feel like leg warmers. A basketball has lines on it. It's made of... What is it made of? Leather? Rubber? I don't even know. Red tape. You know what? Let's just do the top and see if it helps. Nope. Next time. What did we miss? Attendance. And what hoops might refer to. I'm miffed about the purple one, but let's go with attendance. Court, an entourage, a retinue, and a suite. Huh. I wouldn't have gotten that. But what hoops might refer to? Basketball. Earrings. Red tape is hoops? I'm gonna look that up. And rhythmic gymnastics gear, I guess they might use hoops, but like maybe hula hoops. But what's red tape? Colloquially. Colloquially? Is that the right word? I don't even know. Let's see. Red tape is an idiom for excessive, rigid, or redundant bureaucratic rules and administrative purposes. Endless paperwork. So it's just basically a bunch of, I guess, hoops that not help, but hinder your ability to get through a legal process. The red tape. That's interesting to know. That is interesting to know. Right, oh, is my... Huh. I think my kana practice site is down. Oh no. My site for practicing katakana is down. Well, let's see if we can find something else. I don't think we did. Wait, go home. It's not found? It got taken down or something? Wow. You know what, in my defense, I should have done my due diligence, but it's just not here. Oh my, that is bizarre to me. The site I use is down. I'm gonna have to find a new site. Or change the Tuesday stream. Or just learn Japanese. Oh my. But that's a shame. Alright, I guess we're doing other puzzles now. And I think the next puzzle to do... Actually, I was gonna do the mini-cryptic, but let's do the Scrandle first. I like the Scrandle now. I'm going to have to change the title of the stream. Or maybe... Actually, we'll put it into chat. No kana practice. Sight down. And D: to show our sadness. Oh my, that is truly bizarre to me. Anyway, let us do the daily Scrandle. That was the wrong screen. Oh, and if... Okay, the bonus round first. Oh, bobbins, I forget. We have to resize this, don't we? So we can fit it on the screen in all its glory. Oh my, and speaking of glory, I'm seeing something pretty interesting on the left. Oh, sorry, the right. To the left? Okay. I think that should be fine. Forgive my inability to have a full Scrandle screen set up. But anyways, on the left, we have a specialty footlong, which I don't even know what's on it, with a Coors Light for €13.70. Wow. And on the right, we have hot dog with mustard and relish, with some sort of anime acrylic. Or is this... I don't even know. I want to know what this is from. It looks like it has animal ears on top. I'm going to choose it because I respect the vibes. I do respect the vibes. Also, the hot dog looks... The toppings on this look insane, but I don't know what's a footlong hot dog? Or is it a footlong hot dog? Or is it a footlong sub? This looks like a real good hot dog, though. The bun looks weird, but in an appetizing way. I'm going to go with it. I have to. The anime figurine salted. Oh my. Oh my. What is this? Okay, this pizza on the left. It looks so sad. I'm sorry, Scotland. What is this? Look at that crust, and it's so small. It's like bleached bread within I'm gonna be honest, the cheese looks fine, the sauce looks fine, the pepperonis look fine, but the bread looks atrocious. I'm sorry. The fries, mince meat pie. I don't see the meat though. With chips, gravy, and mushy peas, I don't see the meat, but I'm not even voting for it because it looks good. I'm just voting because what is this? What is this pizza? And I'm already wrong. Oh my, people really don't like mushy peas. Which, granted, oh my. I'm sorry, I saw this one. Not I saw this. I'm looking at the one on the right, not the one on the left. What is this? Truly, what is this? Oh my. This is just a meatball sandwich. It's just a lump of sad brown meat. Not even ball, it's more of like an elliptical shape on this hot dog bun with chips or crisps, I suppose, versus cheese, chips, and I'm gonna be completely honest, neither of these look appetizing. I'd probably rather eat this, but the cheese isn't melted, the gravy looks a bit much, and the fries look undercooked. I'm gonna choose it anyway. Wow, yeah, these were low. I don't know how the voting was, but those are low. Chicken crisp, okay, fine. Oh my. Fine. I was gonna say finally we get something that's good. And they look, okay, maybe good is an exaggeration. They look decent. I always say chicken and chips, fried food is always a boon at a stadium. Granted, the chicken's small and the fries do look a bit undercooked, but it's always a boon. However, the curried pie, I don't even know what's inside of it, but it just straight up looks good. And is also cheap. Granted, this comes with a cider, but this looks better. Ooh. Do I do the fried food? Do I do the fried food? Which is normally the safer option. And I would probably get this at a stadium over this, but this just looks better. Okay, good. I'm glad people agreed. It looked good. It looked good. I feel like I'm being pranked. I'm sorry. Cheese pizza, it looks gross, but like, okay, I get it. Stadium pizza. It's not terrible. It's definitely not the one we saw in Scotland on the first slide. The cheese is not even, but it's fine. Oh, from Pizza Hut. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Because at least I can understand the standard quality. What is this? The jamon sandwich. It's just bread with a little bit of meat. I can't vote for that. That's such a small bit of meat. Or whatever it is. I can't vote for this. Where's the food? Where's the rest of this? Did you just open the sandwich, take all the meat or filling out, and then just leave it like this? Come on. Cheese pizza. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Currywurst mit pommes frites, or currywurst and fries. Fries look decent. I like it when they're browner, because they look like they'd be crispier, but they look decent. I also like them a bit thicker. Versus loaded hot dog. Granted, the dog itself, I can see a little bit of it here. Actually, I might be covering it. Am I? Just barely not. Right above my little head. I see a little bit. It looks spoiled. Again, I'm more of a grilled hot dog guy. Even put it on the roller. This looks spoiled. But I gotta say, even though this would be a pain to eat, it's the loaded hot dog. It's a loaded hot dog. Granted, currywurst mit pommes. That's not bad. Finally. Oh my. Finally. We're spoiled for choice. Teriyaki stick and chicken loaded fries, which looks amazing, by the way, versus a quadruple quarter-pound bacon burger, which the bun looks bad. Everything else looks amazing. The meat, the bacon. Oh my. This is a hard choice. For me, right now, I'm leaning the teriyaki sticky chicken loaded fries. Because, man, does this look appetizing. It's really just the bun on the burger. There's a lot of meat in here. There's a lot of meat. If there was a better bun, if it was presented a bit differently, I might be leaning towards it because the bacon looks good, the patties look good, the cheese looks good, whatever's in between also looks good. The bunch is throwing me off. And for €7, it's expensive, but stadium food and a hamburger, let alone one of this size, that makes sense. But the teriyaki chickies, my tongue is hot. Teriyaki sticky chicken, loaded fries. That's just wow. I'm fine losing there. This is my first time getting more than one wrong though. Eggs with onion and chili on toast. The toast looks good. It also looks strange. Versus chili cheese fries. Oh, I have to give it to the chili cheese fries. It just looks like stadium food. I'm not even sure which one I'd rather eat, but this one just looks like stadium food. There we go. It looks good, especially on the toast. But oh my. Kebab fries versus donut chip nachos. Deep fried munchkins, nacho cheese, pico de gallo, no price data. I think that might be too gross for me. That might be too much. So munchkins are like donut holes. In Duncan Park, no less. Okay, that's funny. But donut holes. Basically, the dough... Basically, how donuts have holes? Some places have marketed donut holes. Think like Timbits if you're Canadian. From like Tim Hortons or something. Basically, donut balls. Instead of hoops, they're balls. Tiny balls. And apparently these have been deep fried, loaded with nacho cheese, pico de gallo, and it looks like jalapeno, unless jalapeno is pico de gallo, which I'm not sure, but that's too much for me. That is too much. I'm lost in the sauce. This is like deep fried ice cream to me, where I get that it exists and I understand that, but why do you want it to exist? Oh my. Whereas kebab fries, it looks messy, but in a delicious way. And you have the fork too. That's how you know you're gonna have a good time. A little bit of fried potato, a little bit of meat. Oh my, that's good. That's really good. Deserves the 82%. I don't even know what the percents mean, but it deserves it. Alright. Now we have Kickoff Vegan Kebab versus a hot dog with beef and ale pie. Listen, the hot dog looks sad. I'm gonna be honest. The kebab looks good. Maybe I'm a kebab guy now, I don't know. But the kebab just looks straight up good. Hot dog looks sad. The pie looks decent. Granted, I probably wouldn't like it. Well, actually I probably would. I shouldn't say that. I guess I'm a kebab guy now. And how is this only 26%? I don't know, the hot dog. But yeah, the kebab's won. I'm glad for that. Last one. This is the worst we've ever done. Can we do even worse? Chinese box, $12. This looks like a sad... It probably tastes amazing. It looks like a sad presentation versus cheese fries with brisket. Queso, Frito, relish, barbecue sauce, 14 pounds. That's crazy. That is so much. I'm still choosing it. I'm sorry, with brisket? Oh my, brisket on fries, meat and potatoes, and a bunch of other stuff. Not it has to be, but that looks so good. That looks so good. Alright, we got 8 out of 10. The average was 7 out of 10. A hair over, so we've still never done below average. I appreciate that. I'm still shocked though. I am still shocked that some of this was probably the worst looking food. Should I say that? No, it ended strong. It started off very weak though. The food, it looked unappetizing, dare I say. But it ended pretty strong. It did end pretty strong. Oh my. Right, I just had some water, and I think we're gonna do the Minute Cryptic next. And this one's, it has 4 letters. That means it's either really easy or really hard. I'm leaning towards really hard. Of course I'm looking forward to it. So let's do it. Oh my, before I forget, I muted myself on accident. Oh my, there we go. Resize it perfectly. Am I peaking? Test. Maybe a bit lower. Test. Perfect. Right. So, mini cryptic. This is a cryptic crossword clue, which is similar to a standard crossword clue, except a little bit of a twist. Instead of the entire clue being a definition, only part of it is a definition, either typically the beginning or the end. The rest of the clue is a sort of puzzle to help you find the answer. You will take certain fodder words, and from them you will draw letters or synonyms or some conglomeration of characters that you'll use to build your word. And then there are indicator words, which tell you what to do with the fodder. Maybe you take the first letter, maybe the second letter, maybe you anagram it, who knows? We'll find out. It's a bit difficult to understand without doing so. Without further ado, let us begin. My bad mood exposed by follow-up remark. 4 letters, and it's a part of 2. Alright, so, my bad. Oh my, I got the answer already. Well, okay. So first, let me type in what I think it is. I think it's oops. I mean, why do I think that? I didn't even read the clue properly, but my bad. I was thinking of, what 4-letter thing could mean my bad? And it came to me. Oops. Oops does mean my bad. That is the definition. Now, can we prove that this fits? Can we prove that oops is the 4-letter word that the clue is trying to solve? Well, let's take a look. Let's read the clue differently. Mood exposed. What that reads to me is, you expose mood, the word mood. You take off the beginning and end. You expose the interior, in which we get a double O. By follow-up remark. Okay, maybe it's not oops, but mood exposed, we got a double O. Then by follow-up remark. No, it is oops. So mood exposed, we get the double O. And then we take follow-up remark. And what is a follow-up remark? A PS that you'd put at the end of an email or letter or something, like PS. I forget what PS stands for. I can look it up, but PS is a follow-up remark. And we get OOPS. Oops. I didn't click check. We got it 2 under par. That is the best we've ever done. We did get very lucky, because normally it takes me a few minutes before I even think of this, and frankly, I wouldn't have gotten PS from follow-up remark. I wouldn't have gotten it. I just wouldn't have. Oh my. But now, let me look up what PS means. I almost typed in PSG, which is, of course, the soccer club. But anyways, what does PS do? Postscriptum. Written after. Oh my. Postscriptum. Of course it's Latin. Of course it's Latin. Oh my. But yes, it's funny I bring up PSG. The soccer team, the French soccer team, which, granted, this isn't relating to, but the World Cup is on now. So I guess it is relating. The World Cup is on. I have not caught a lot of matches. I've caught a lot of results of matches. Shout out to Cape Verde for getting their first ever points in a World Cup tournament. They have like a population of, I don't even know. It's a very small population, I'd say. And they scored a point, and you score a point by winning or drawing. And they scored points against Spain. Spain, who are these kings of football, it seems, or soccer, I should say. They scored a point against Spain. That is such an... Oh my, I don't even know what to say. That's such an underdog story. Everyone loves an underdog story. That's one of the great things about... Well, there's a lot of... Is there issues? I think they expanded the World Cup format this year. And it's been very interesting. In a way that's fun for me, I'd say. I've been having a blast just following along, seeing clips. The World Cup is just so very fun. And I saw Mbappe, I saw one of his goals. And he's about 2 away from becoming the leading scorer in the World Cup. Granted, also so is Messi, who also scored today. off of a sick pass, I have to say. He received this killer pass, Messi, that broke through the defense and put him in a great position, and he just scored because, you know, he might be old, but he's Messi. He's the GOAT. And he's also 2 away from becoming the World Cup leading scorer, I believe. But yes, I was watching Mbappe's goal. That one was different. Apparently Mbappe was playing pretty poorly throughout most of the match and just, you know, turned it off. And at the 95th minute, in additional time, I believe, he just yammed it. He received the pass, took like a touch and a couple dribbles, and from way outside of the box. This has to be from like 30 feet away. 30 feet, 30 meters? I don't know. What would it be meters? It was far. It was outside the box. It wasn't meters. It was 30 feet away, I'd say. Maybe like 10 meters away. Does that sound reasonable? I think it was. I don't know. I don't understand the dimensions of a pitch necessarily, but it was from very far away, well outside the box. He just yams it straight into the net. By a defender, by the goalkeeper. He just... Oh my. What a goal. The World Cup is so fun. Oh my. I'm going to be watching along some more games. Maybe... Oh, I'm actually pretty busy this week, though. Which is so sad. The World Cup's going on. I'm even impacted by it. Oh my. Luckily, I have no plans to go to New York City or any big city, because that would be atrocious this weekend. But right. Yeah, luckily that's not in the main plans, but let's move on to the Pokedoku. We can talk more about the World Cup in a bit, but the Pokedoku, where of course we have to find 9 unique Pokemon that fit the description of the column and row. For instance, we need a flying and ghost type. And nothing comes to mind. Oh my, really? Flying and fairy type. Nothing comes to mind. Flying and electric type. Oh, Zapdos. And of course there's the other Pokemon, like the one that Roy has in Legends, not Legends EA, Pokemon New Horizons. I just don't remember its name, or its English name. Well, its name in general. Alright, let's do Kalos first. I remember Kalos. That was Pokemon X and Y, the France-based region. And I remember a bit of their Pokemon. For instance, their Fairy-type Pokemon, we can do Flabebe. Who, I forget if it's Pure Fairy or Fairy Grass. I forget. Electric, Kalos. Do we go to Dene? I'm trying to think of what, was his name Clint? It wasn't Clint. Clevin. Clevin? Was it Clevin? Clement, not Clevin, Clement. C-L-E-M-O-N-T. Clement, the electric type gym leader. What did he have? He had a Dedenne. Oh, there's also, Heliosk. Heliosk. I said Heliosk first. Heliolisk, which has like a, I believe, water absorb ability, which is interesting. Kalos and Ghost. Surely there's a ghost type in Kalos that comes to mind. Pumpkaboo. Pumpkaboo Small. Pumpkaboo Small. Of course, Trenevident. Oh my. I remember I was doing... I was attempting... Was it a pure grass run of Pokemon X and Y? I stopped doing it because I didn't care. But I attempted it. Huh. Now it's the hard part. Can I recall a flying and ghost type? Oh, Drifloon! Of course I can. Of course, you could also do Drifloon, which has... Actually, let's do Drifloon. I want to talk about it. I remember my first time encountering this when playing Pokemon Platinum. I was randomly just going around the map, and I walked by the, I forget what was the windmill, the Valley Center, whatever it's called, and I just see it standing there, and I'm freaking out, because, like, what is this encounter? Because apparently on, I believe it was a Friday or something, you could encounter a Drifloon in the morning, by that, windmill or whatever it is. And I saw it, and my young mind just kind of went boom, exploded. I was very, surprised. But yeah, its Pokedex entry is very concerning. It kidnaps children. It latches onto children, just lifts them up in the air, spirits them away almost. Oh my, that's scary. But Drifloon's such a cool design. A balloon ghost, that's so cool. Such a cool design. Right. Now we need a flying and fairy type, which I can't think of. So maybe Galar. Galar is Spain, right? Galarian Wheezing. Wait, no. Is Galar... No. What is Spain? Oh my. Is Galar the UK or Spain region? Which one is it? No, it's the UK. Paldea is Spain. I believe Galar is the UK. So you have Score Bunny and stuff like that. So Pombon isn't, but... Well, Pombon is the new Pokemon. It's not even out yet. But, what is that? The Queen. There's a dog. It's an electric type. That's a dog. I forget what the breed is that the Queen has, but it's like the Queen's not Pomeranian. But I know it's an electric type. Oh my. Galar. Maybe fairy type? Tinkaton? Tinkaton. Or Tinkatink. Whatever it may be. Is Tinkatink fairy? Shouldn't Tinkaton. Is it Galarian though? We'll find out. It is not. I'm gonna give up. We're gonna run. I fail. I take the L. It's fine. We are not the Pokemon Knower today. Let's see what we missed out. Probably something obvious. Togekiss! I forgot they made that. I forgot they made it a fairy type. Cursola, I don't even remember. Impidimp, okay. And Boltund. That was what I was looking for, actually. Boltund. I did not remember its name. Least common toxicity. Oh, Hatterene! I forgot about Hatterene. I love Hatterene, too. Enormous Therian and Calyrex Shadow. Oh my. I forgot about Hatterene. I should have gotten Hatterene. I should have. Ooh. That was silly of me. Right. I think we can do the Pokedole. The Pokedole where we will start off on Classic and just go through the 4 of them. That sounds like a plan to me. Right. Lovely. Let us do it. We're making up the Pokemon. Let's see. We can guess today's Pokemon. We'll start with Pikachu. Pikachu. Let's see what that gets us. I was going to say get a net, and I said it like a Gannett. Oh my. But anyways, we know it's not electric. It has no secondary typing, so it's a pure it's a monotype. We don't know the habitat, the color. Evolution stage, it's a higher stage evolution. That's interesting. Height, it's pretty big. Weight, it's also pretty heavy. Primate? Not Primate. What's the evolution? I don't recall. Dragonair. So it's a final stage. It's the 3rd stage evolution. It's shorter than 4 meters and heavier than 16 kilos. 17 kilos. 3rd stage evolution. That fits that bill. I'm trying not to look at the back. 3rd stage evolution. Not Charizard, not Venusaur, Blastoise. But it isn't blue. Butterfree, no, it would be heavier than that. Let's see, what else could it be? That's a good question. Not Snorlax or Ditto. Interesting. Golem is rock and ground, so it can't be that. Arbok 2-stage. Interesting. Let's see. What else can I think of? Rhyperior? No, that's ground and... Is it just ground? No, it's ground and rock, isn't it? Oh my. Maybe we can do Politoed. Is it not Politoed? It's not Politoed. It's not Politoed. I forget, the green, I guess maybe it might have been a Gen 2 as well. The green frog gets a split evolution from the Poliwrath line. Oh, Alakazam! Alakazam is the final evolution, pure psychic type. It probably weighs more than 16 kilos. Third stage evolution. It's tall though. It's between 2 meters. It's between 1.5 meters and 4 meters. And it's heavy, so it might be a ground type. But ground types, it's not Rhydon, is it? No, Rhyperior. Which doesn't exist in this gen, does it? Oh my. A lot of 2-stage. 3-stage evolution should cross off a lot of Pokemon. Where could I see your streaming schedule? I don't post it, but it is just Sundays and Tuesdays, typically. Sundays and Tuesdays. Today and Sunday at... What is the GMT time? The GMT time for Tuesdays would be, what is it? GMT -4 Eastern time. That's a good question. What am I? Like 6 p.m. GMT. No, is it 10 p.m.? I don't even know. I'm sorry. Eastern time, 10 p.m. or 10:15 p.m. on Tuesdays, and on Sundays it's typically... It ranges between... I try to do 6:15 Eastern time, but it ranges sometimes. But yes, typically Sundays at 6:15 p.m. Eastern time, and Tuesdays at 10:15 Eastern time. Tuesdays are a bit of a shorter stream, but they're still fun. Right, I should post that though. You're right, I should post that. But anyways, we have a 3rd stage Pokemon. It's not electric, it's not dragon, it's not psychic. It's not Blastoise. No, it can't be blue. It's not yellow, which I shouldn't have guessed Alakazam, because Alakazam's yellow. It's not blue. It's not urban, water's edge, forest. Could it be a cave? No, I was going to say Golbat. No, Golbat's fine. Crobat, but I don't even know if that's in this gen. Butterfree's bug and flying. Beedrill's bug and poison. No, so many multi-types. Cleffa, Clefairy, Clefable? Or normal, none, mountain pink. Of course, I don't think... Oh my, I'm so confused right now. Okay, really? Alakazam's heavier than Clefable. Interesting. But mountain. So we are right that it is more rock-oriented. It's not Geodude. Geodude is rock and ground. Or it's not the Geodude line, because they are rock and ground. I'm trying to think of common cave Pokemon. Rattata, no. What else screams cave? Hariyama? No, that's 2-stage. Venonat? No. Am I at a loss? Ability in 2 tries. But I need a mountain Pokemon that is monotype, so it's probably rock type. In which case, should I just do Geodude to get something on the board? Or, not Geodude, a Golem. I believe it's rock type. Okay, it's not rock type. And we know it's finally heavier than 300 kilos. And Golem's short, wow. 1.4 meters. Huh. So it's mountain. It's 3rd stage evolution, but it's not a rock type. And I don't think it's ground type either. Unless it is ground type and I'm delirious. Where do we go from here? Cubone? No. Wow. Wow. I'm struggling. I'm trying to see if anything pops out from the background that I can use. Not Slowbro, not Psyduck. Not Voltorb. I don't know. We'll just do Blastoise. Just to see if we can get a type. 3rd stage, height 1.6 meters though. Weight is heavier than that. What is the ability? Guts, ups attack if suffering. Ups attack if suffering. I feel like that's like a Pinsir ability, but Pinsir obviously doesn't have an evolution. Arcanine's 2-stage. Guts. Machamp. It's Machamp, isn't it? There we go. I forgot Machamp was in this gen. I forgot, but we did it. I'm so chuffed. I'm so happy. Let's see. Now we're doing card, and we have to see which Pokemon is on this card. This sort of looks like a not a Wurmple. Actually, it might be a Wurmple. I'm leaning Wurmple right now. I'm gonna do Wurmple. Is it? No, it's Wurmple with a U. Is Wurmple not in here? Am I? No, Beedrill. I'm spelling Wurmple wrong. No, Weedle, not Wurmple. Weedle. It's not Weedle. It's hard to see what exactly is going on. There's a lot of blue on the card, so maybe it's a water type, in which case there's a bit of a hue there. It also could be an Ivysaur. This could be an Ivysaur right here. Let's try Ivysaur. I do see a lot of blue, though. And something, not a Goldie, not a Gyarados. It's not Krabby or Kingler, is it? There's blue, too much blue for that. I'm surprised it's not Weedle, though. Huh. Let's think again. It's not Lotad. I do see some green, though. It's like, is it Gyarados? This could be its stomach. I might do this. No. We definitely need the unblurring. Kingdra? No. It's Squirtle, I think, actually. Well, it looks like Squirtle's face up here. I don't know what the rest of the body is, but... Squirtle? Let's try that. It is Squirtle. I want to see what the rest of the body is. That did not... Really? I don't see it... You know what? This arm coming across really threw it off. That arm threw it off. Wow, this is difficult. With a Pokédex sentence, let's try it next. Which Pokemon has this description? Because its body is almost entirely composed of water, it shrivels up if it's washed ashore. It shrivels up. Maybe a Poliwag? Let's see. It's definitely water type. Maybe something specific to, like, Tentacruel. There we go. I had to think of, like, jellyfish oriented. That's what the vibe was. Okay, that one we got. We're clever enough for that. Oh my. We are the Pokemon knower. Now, what Pokemon is this a silhouette of? It looks like... Oh my. Is this a tail or wing? I can't tell. I also am kind of peeking at the background. That is such an interesting part to zoom in on. Maybe it's feet and a tail. Oh yeah, I remember. I was looking at pictures of beta designs for Pokemon, and I had to say, the majority of them, what an improvement. Like, I love Dragonair's design. The beta design wasn't bad, but its current design is amazing. However, there was one victim. Octillery. The beta design for Octillery was like an octopus tank, and it looked so sick, and it fit the name so well. And now it's just... okay. Don't get me wrong, I like Octillery, but the beta design for Octillery was so cool. I hope if, maybe in Wind and Waves, maybe they can make a regional, variation for Octillery and reuse the design. That probably won't happen, though, because I know Pokemon's pretty meticulous about designs. I've heard, rumors that they once had a prototype for a flying evolution that they scrapped because it looked too similar to a fan design, which is unfortunate, but they don't want to get sued. Keep it up? Why, thank you. I will keep it up. I am stalling a bit because I don't know what this could be. Looks like a fluffier foot, almost. Is it? No, it's not an Arcanine. It looks like its belly is also close to the ground. And is this really a tail, or is this like a part of a wing? No, it's not Is it Dragonair? Zoomed in? No. Let's try it, though. Dragonair really zoomed in on its ear. Okay, that did not zoom out much. Looks like a little tuft there. Let's see. Am I cheating by doing this? By trying to look at the side to see if anything matches it? Yes, I am. But in my defense, if they didn't want me to cheat... Okay, no, I just shouldn't cheat, but I just can't help myself. It's not Snorlax. It looks fluffier. Rattata... Raticate? No. The tail looks too beefy. We'll try Raticate. Why did he Rat 6? Raticate. Let's see. No. Okay, it's definitely zooming out, but... Is it... Piloswine is in this gen, is it? No. It's not Paris. No, Ammonites? There we go. It looked like little... How do I say this? It looked like little tufts coming out. I thought it was furry, but Ammonite just came to mind, the fossil, because this up here looked like a shell almost. I was actually thinking Paris. Or Paris... No, not Paris. Parasect. Luckily, I'm wrong on that. And my Ammonite guess was right. That was difficult. That was difficult. Also, shout out to... Well, not shout out. I'm so sorry for Paris and Parasect. Because... what are they supposed to be? Are they supposed to be crabs or hermit crab? Well, actually, they're neither. What Paris is, and what really Parasect is a fungus that has infected its host body and taken control. Think of along the line of, what are they, jade wasp or something? Or zombie wasps? I forget what they're called. Maybe two different wasps at the same... I don't know. But basically, those wasps inject something into their prey and convince them to basically walk to their death and have their living corpse be sustenance for their birth. They lay eggs and oh my, nature is freaky. Hearing like actual zombies in nature like that really irks me because I can always see like, oh, zombies, that's fake media. It doesn't really get me worried. And then I see it happen in real life. I'm like, oh. Yes, the zombie genre is something that really didn't scare me for a while because it's so unrealistic. Living Dead, that's not a thing. I know nothing about Pokemon, I was so lost. It's okay, I only pretend to know stuff about Pokemon. I enjoy it, it's fun, but oh my. We can move on to a different puzzle though. We are going to. Those are the only two Pokemon ones I know. You know, it's been a while since I did the Wordsmith. I might do that, maybe chess puzzles as well, but... What was my thought on? Zombies. Yes. I used to think that, oh, they just seem so fake and unrealistic. Living Dead, oh my. And then I read about, or really watch about zombie wasps, and I don't get really freaked out, but I get decently freaked out. Because seeing this thing in nature, zombies, real life zombies in nature, just kind of like removes the layer of fantasy from the zombie media, and that gets me freaked out a bit. Oh my. Right, enough talk about zombies. Also, I never talked about my pancakes, did I? Well, that's gonna wait. That'll wait till the end of the stream. I baited you with a hooky title where I ate rocks in my pancakes. Shout out to the rocks. They weren't actually bad. The pancakes themselves were bad. I'll talk more about that later, but we're gonna do the Wordsmith. And what the Wordsmith is well, let's actually just hop into it. We have a starting word up here, debit. Using these sets of clues, we have to change this word up here into a different word, and then so on until we use all sets of clues. The only predicament, the only puzzle is we don't know the order of clues. For instance, maybe we're using this clue first, or this set of clues first, or maybe we have to use this one. We don't know. It's up to us, the solver, to decide. So we will take it out. Take a crack at it. I'm going to take a sip of water and we will begin. Lovely. Right, debit, reverse the full word. Tibed? Small insect? No. Keep part of the word. Unit of comedy. Unit of comedy? Well, that would probably be a laugh, so it's not this. Swap the second and third letters. So, D-B-E-I-T. Inject an L? No, it's not bendable. DB does not spell a word. Keep. The second half, it's a 5-letter word, so there are no halves. We're going to skip that. Append. Might guide you to treasure. Pixel grid. Append to the end. Might guide you to treasure. Debit map? No. Okay. Pixel grid made me think like I saw bit, so maybe it could be bitmap. That could be something. I don't know, but not for now. Append one letter. Append again. A strong flavor or smell. Debit something. No, I think we're going to skip that. Keep the second half. No halves. It's a 5-letter word. Remove the first letter. EBIT. Change the middle letter by +1. BC, so ECIT. Anagram. ECIT, and we have to anagram this. Sherwin-Williams product. Wait, remove the first letter, change the middle letter. There is no middle letter anymore. So it's not this, and we went through all the clues, and we didn't find anything. So, oh no, we're up to a bad start. Reverse forward. Tibet? Tibet? Is that an trick? No. Keep part of the word. That's comedy. Deb? No. Swap the second and third letters. E and B. E and D. Oh my, that's not it. Keep the second half. There's no halves. Append to the end. Mike, Ride Your Treasure. Debit map. I'm going to use a clue. I'm at a loss. Or maybe let's just read it one more time. Append one letter. And it's strong flavor or smell. I don't know. I'm going to use a clue to see what we have. What clue we have to look at. Keep part of the word. Unit of comedy. Debits? Ebits? Oh no, a bit is a unit of comedy. Oh my, I was thinking like units, like something you measure in. Oh, that was foolish of me. And then I'm thinking bitmap. Might Guide Your Treasure, Pixel Grid, bitmap. There we go. There we go. Would they consider a bit as a unit of comedy? I read your message too late. Yes, they would. You are right. Oh my. Oh my. Let's keep it going. Keep the second half. So map, anagram, the full word, Pam, letter, sun, or trigonometry. Probably not that. Append one letter. Strong flavor, smell, no. Keep the second half. Map, prepend, a daily routine or action where wildlife lives. Forest. Prepend, a daily routine or action. Walking, walk map. It might be that. Maybe. But let's keep going just in case. Remove the first letter. It map. Change the middle letter by +1. So, IT nap. Anagram. Nap it? No. Let's start from the beginning. Reverse the full word. Result. Small insect. Hamtib. Oh my. We are a bit at a loss. Might use another clue. We're going to just try something else. Swap the second and third letters. Bim tap. Inject an L at the first letter. Blim tap. Blim tap? Bendable? It's not blim tap. Oh my. Keep the second half. This map. I think we use a clue again. Oh my. We're at a loss. Remove the first letter. IT map. Change the middle letter by +1. IT nap. Anagram this, and it's a Sherwin-Williams product. Paint! It's paint! I did an anagram correctly. I should have seen that it was paint. I was thinking maybe like cosmetic. Reverse the full word. Small insect, no. TN does not typically start a word. Swap the second and third letters. Pliant. Inject an L at the first word. Pliant. Pliant is bendable. Okay. Keep the second half. Ant. Anagram. Full word. Tan. Leather tan, suntan, or trigonometry. Tangent. We're on a roll now. Append one letter to the end. A tang is a strong flavor or smell. Okay. Keep the second half. NG. Prepend. A daily routine or action. Well, wildlife maybe, but reverse the full word. Small insect. Gnat. Keep the second half, which is that, and prepend. A daily routine. Walk at, run at, sleep at. Habit. A habit is a daily routine. And a habitat. is where wildlife lives. Gnat? Yes, we did it. Yep, gnat was the bug. Oh my. But we did it. We did it. How lovely. Right. I think we do some chess puzzles now. I like my chess. I've been getting back into chess. I took a pretty big hiatus from even touching. Oh my, why is my screen like this? Hiatus from even touching the game online, but chess.com calls to me, and what's this saying? Like a sailor to a siren song must obey the call of the chess puzzles. Oh my. We'll do the puzzle rush first, and then we'll do the daily puzzle, and then I think that might be it for the stream. I think that might be it for the stream. But first, let's get it up, get it running. Oh my, I'm gonna have more sip of water. Lovely. And now black to move. Alright, so this looks like back ring checkmate. The king is stuck back here, blocked in by its own pieces, so if we take away this row, we checkmate it. So we bring our rook back here, and it's checkmate. Now, the king is trapped, again, with these pawns and my king here. And it has only escape on the back rank. So what if we were to move our queen to the back rank? That would be checkmate. Of course, after taking the queen. Now our knight and our queen combine for an attack on the king that is undefended. So we can just checkmate. White to move. Again, well, this is a back rank issue. King has its pawns in front of it, so its only source of freedom is this back row. So let's move our queen back. Again, back rank issue, so we're just going to take and take. Again, well, not again. Back rank issue, same as before, but this pawn here is taking away this square, so that gives the king back rank issues. So we go back, and then we take the queen, and it's checkmate. Again, back rank issues. I see pawn and stuff from the king, and the back row is kind of free, so let's just do this and checkmate in two. Again, you might think, oh, the king has the escape square? No, this queen is a sniper. It sees this, so it has back rank issues, and we again take the piece. Now, the rook and the queen combine for an attack on, well, the queen. So if we take there, the king cannot escape, boxed in by its own rook. Checkmate in one. Alright. This back rank issues, but it's not checkmate. If we are able to get to this row, we can force the king over. But then, we create essentially side rank issues. So if we move our rook over, it's checkmate. And going here looks like it would do that, but the queen can block. And the queen is defended by the rook, so we can't take, so we actually have to go here to E1 to check and then do side rank issues. Oh, and we take the rook, of course. Alright, the pawn and the queen combine for an unstoppable checkmating attack. The queen and the rook combine on this square, which puts the king in check, forces you over, and then we do back rank checkmate. Why can't we just, I don't know, checkmate here? Because of this rook. We have to do back rank checkmate. They come to block with the queen and we take. We take. Oh, and we don't have to do that even. Alright, we check here, we force the king to the corner, and then, look, we created back rank issues. So we go here, sacrificing our queen. When they take, we take back with our rook, and nothing can take that back. So it's checkmate. Oh, I missed the knight. I missed the knight. Oh my. I missed the knight. Let's see. What's particularly devastating? This check. Why this check? It's simple. Where can the king run? Nowhere. What can the king do to block? Move the queen. But our knight is on that square, so we can actually just checkmate, or take the queen and checkmate in two. Alright. This is a common mating net. With the bishop here, we can typically get a rook or a queen in this square, and that cuts off this, and with this being taken by the bishop, and this being taken by its own pawn, that would be checkmate if we can get a rook or a queen down here. It is defended by the rook, but we have two pieces attacking. So, If we sacrifice our queen and take the rook, we have checkmate. Alright, now we have back rank issue, or we created back rank issues. The king cannot go here, here, or here. Its only freedom is on the back row. So if we go here, that's a check. And you might think, well, why can't they take the knight? The rook. Because our bishop is defending it. So it's mate in 1. Alright. I'm thinking checks, captures, attacks. This is a really nasty move. This pawn push. Why? Because the bishop can't take. If it does take, it's pinned to the king, so it can't move. You can't run your king away because, guess what? I take your bishop because it would be defended by the pawn. And when I force you over again, this is checkmate, boxed in by your own king. It's a brutal, devastating move. Checks, captures, and attacks. We should always be looking for checks, captures, and attacks. So let us see what we can do. Right. For checks, captures, and attacks. Alright, the king is pretty open, but let's see checks. Is this check reasonable? No. What about this or this? No, because it can be taken by the rook and the knight over here. Do we see, or is this check reasonable? No, the bishop. Captures and attacks. I don't see any captures on the board, no free pieces. Everything's either defended or not attacked, but I do see an attack. This attack. If I take this pawn, I'm threatening mate in 1 on the next move. You can check, jostle me around, but it's unstoppable to me. There we go. What an attack. Now, white to move. I see something pretty instinct. Something interesting. This knight is pinned to the king, and we have 2 pieces attacking it, which means this is a capture, and it's also a check. It would force the king over. We could check again to force the king down. We could check with our queen, taking off this square, forcing the king, oh, nowhere. That's checkmate, because of our pawn here and here, taking away these squares. So basically, we'll check, we check, and then we deliver checkmate thanks to our pawns. Right. Now black to move. White's threatening something nasty, checkmate. That's pretty nasty. So we have to act and act fast. How are we going to do that? Do we see any checks? No, I don't. I don't see any checks. Do we see any captures? Yes, I do. Taking this, and that's a pretty good capture. Free queen is always good. Alright, now white to move. This is a blunder, I believe. Why? For the simple queen to h, which is 5? Yes. It checks the king. If the king were to run over, we could fork, forcing the king to run over somewhere else and taking the free knight. So what is going to happen when I check here is you're going to block, or my opponent's going to block. We will take back with our knight. We'll take the pawn with our knight. If they take back, we win a rook. That's a good plan to me. It's a great plan to me. We could also check, but that's a can of worms I don't want to open. Free rook is more than good enough. Right, white to move. Checks, captures, and attacks are appreciated, and checks, I don't see any. Captures, no pieces under attack, but there is an attack we can do. Queen to d4. Why? We're eyeing this square here. How does black defend up against this checkmating attack? I plan to go queen to g7 mate on the next turn. And black can't run away. It's boxed in by its own pieces. This is covered by my bishop. This is covered by my queen. And the only way you can even defend this diagonal is by sacrificing your queen one of 2 ways. And it's just a free queen. So this attack is unstoppable. Oh, and the rook. There we go. Right. Black to move, checks, captures, and attacks. And I see something pretty interesting. Just taking the pawn straight up. Why? If white takes back, we take the free queen. So white can't take back, but if they stay here, guess what we're taking? And is there a way they can check my king? No, there's not. So this attack is unstoppable. Okay, I did not see that. But luckily, our bishop is defending our queen. I forgot about that common mating pattern. Alright, checks, captures, and attacks. The first check I see is this check. Why? It seems like the least free. So what this does, it takes away these squares, this square. These two squares are taken by your own pawns. This one's taken by my pawn over here. So we force the king down, and if we go down here to b4, it's checkmate. So it's mate in 2. Oh, no, it's not mate in 2. I forgot the bishop can defend. But it's still a devastating attack that leads to checkmate. Alright, black to move. Our rooks double up on this square, so let's take it with this rook, so we can force the king over, and then deliver checkmate the next turn. Alright, black to move. This is interesting. We have 3 pieces attacking the square, and they have 3 pieces defending it. Ideally, I'd just take this pawn. Like, if my rook was over here, I'd take it. Why? Because you can't take back, because you're pinned. What if I go here? Same attack plan. If I do that, you can move the king up. What about this? No. I'm very confused right now. Yeah, I am very confused right now. What can I do? What can I do? Let's say I go here. You don't have any checks or attacks or anything. And if I had my way, next move, I'd go here. So what happens? You either defend somehow, or you just push your king up. And if you do that after I move to h8, I check you here. If you push... Oh, what happens if you push? I could take... You could take... I would check, forcing you up here, and that's just not good. I'm missing something pretty obvious. That's what it feels like. Am I? Let's say take, check, back, check, there, again, take, push. Oh, no. It's the right play, but the wrong maneuver. Take, check, block, push, which defends this queen. Granted, if you move your rook back, that's pretty bad. Because oof, that hurts. I'm at a loss. Let's just try it. Again, if we just simply take... Oh, wait, no. We take the rook. What am I talking about? That isn't a win for us, but it's a trade of material that's pretty equal. Oh my, I can't believe I was that foolish. Alright, checks, captures, attacks. I see this check forcing you, I don't even know where. Or I see this check. What does it do? It might force you over here, and if so, that's checkmate. No, it's not. You can run over here. In which case... Okay, let me think about this again. If we check here, right? The king can go either there or there. Let's say the king goes there. We can check again, forcing you back in, which we don't like. Or we can check here, forcing you... You can't go here or here because of the bishop and knight... the knight and pawn respectively. So you would go to here. To this square. We can force you to this square with our rook in that spot. Interesting. What am I missing? That's a free bishop. Oh my, checks captures attacks. We need to look at attacks. Okay, this pawn push. Why this pawn push? It disconnects this queen from this rook. And there's no other way for the queen to defend this rook, really, without sacking itself. So, it separates the defense. We take the rook first. Why? Because when they take our queen back, we take their queen. And we're up a piece. Just the timing of things. Right. Again, checks captures attacks. This check is terrible. It's not a check. It just loses a piece. We can't fork or anything. But what we could do... Let's say we take the bishop. We take their bishop. And then, in doing so, if they take our rook, we take back. So I think we just get up a piece. We do. Alright, we're going to keep this moving along. Alright, checks, captures, and attacks. We take here. If they take back, we check. And they have to move to the corner. We take the bishop, except that's a terrible idea. Or is it? I like the idea, but I don't like the execution necessarily. Wait, skip that. Just go here. Sorry. Just go here. It's an unstoppable attack. What are they going to do to defend the bishop? Nothing. Black to move. Checks, captures, and attacks. This is pretty devastating, except for the fact you can run over here. Then I could possibly drop back, and if you go here to defend... I go up here. Oh my, this is a weird mating net, but it's a mating net. Check, drop back, and take the free queen. Lovely. Alright, looks like our pieces are snipers. Is audio off? My phone bugging. Oh my, I hope audio's not off. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You are not bugging. I don't know what's going on. Am I... What is going on? Oh no. Don't do this to me, please. Microphone says it's on. That's so bizarre. Test, test, test. Okay, let me try something else. It's back now? Is it back? It's not back from me. I'm trying to steer playback. Oh my. What is going on? Maybe, let me X out of this. And refresh on my side. Okay. I think refreshing worked. That is bizarre. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Oh my, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. But yes, we are, I think we're back. I hope we're back. I'm going to check one more time. Okay, we are back. Right, white to move. Again, I see back rank issues. So I think if we bring our rook back here, they block with their knights. We can take, they go up, and then what? I don't know, but it's definitely this is the first move. The queen! We go with the queen! And that way when they go up, we have something. But I believe it's the queen. There we go. Just a devastating attack. I see something. This. Why this? Because not only does the pawn attack the bishop, our bishop attacks the queen. And our bishop's defended by the rook. So, regardless, we win a piece. Ah, you're trying to be sneaky somehow. No, you're not. We just take the free piece. There we go. Lovely. White to move. I say push the pawn. We lose it. We take their bishop. They try pushing, but guess what? We beat them down in the race. We beat them in the race. We're closer to the end. There we go. Alright, I say we check first, force the king up here, and then take. And that's just check again, and then maybe we run this rook over, and that would be checkmate. Yeah. We just check the king. That's wrong. I don't know why that was wrong. I should probably look at that. I'm not going to. Ooh, this is devastating. Why is this devastating? It's devastating because it's an attack on the queen and then also attack on their rook. So they can only save one. If we take, and then they take, we take, and then they take with check, we go up. It's a queen and a pawn for 2 rooks, which isn't the best, but it's something. Oh, but then we lose a piece, so I don't like that, actually. So what about check? They take. I take with check. They go over. Right. I take the rook. So this wins me a piece. I like this. Or we can just win 2 rooks. I like winning 2 rooks. We didn't even have to think about it too much. Alright. We think checks, captures, and attacks. How do we block this check, actually? Because we have to block the check. I'm thinking the pawn push looks interesting. We can also drop back with our knight. That opens this line of sight between our 2 rooks. But how do we want to deal with this? We could also always do a good old reliable queen back. Force a trade of sorts, and then jump back. But I prefer this. Why do I prefer this? It's simple. How do you defend the knight and the queen? Can you bring the queen back here? No, because our knight's in the way. Same with over here. Yeah, it just separates the queen and the knight. Never mind, that's wrong. That is wrong. Oh, well, that's fine. That was longer than it probably should have been. It's been a while since we did puzzles, so I'm pretty glad that we came that far. You know what? I think we'd do one more. One more puzzle. One more daily puzzle. One that's dear and true to my heart. One that makes me bleed with American pride. And that, of course, is the Costco, where we have to... Oh no. This is the opposite of American pride. Beef prices have gone up, but we have to find the price of Kirkland's signature USDA prime beef boneless chuck roast. Which, first of all, is this per pound? Like, is this the by pound weight? I don't know. Second of all, with the way beef prices have gone up in America, oh my. It's prime beef boneless chuck roast. I don't even know what cut of cow that is. Oh my, there's so many unknowns. I don't cook steak well. I have a confession. I've never cooked steak before. I've eaten steak before. I've eaten good steak before. I've eaten mediocre steak before. I have never eaten great steak. I would like to eat great steak, but for me that would probably require cooking and learning how to cook steak, and that's like a 24-hour investment that will be worth it. But oh my, not right now. I'm too busy. But I've seen some steak go for less than $6 for multiple pounds. I've seen steak go for $16 a pound. So let's do something in the middle and say $12.59. 59. Okay, that's $15.59, not $12.59. Down. Let's try $6.99. Down? Okay, that's good. Could be pushing 30 in money. Luckily, we're wrong. It's Costco, but yeah, the steak unknowns are crazy. This probably is per pound weight then. Is it really? Beef, in this day and age. Oh my, the price of beef has gone up though. And I feel like there's beef shortages now, even with, I hear there's some sort of parasite that the, was it the USDA? Some farming and agricultural group has lost funding for to follow. That's pretty sad and scary. But oh my. But yeah, definitely not 30. Chuck roast, this is... Oh my, this feels like a farce. Let's try $3.99. It's going to be above 3. Okay. So, between less than 6 or 7, more than 4. So that's 5 or 6. Let's go 559. There we go. 559. Sorry, 549 on the dot. I knew it was ended in 9. 549, off by 10 cents. I feel like that's reasonable. Costco was fun, but wow. I think that's going to do it for the portions of stream. That was fun, though. I like the Costco. I got a little bit carried away, though. Especially with the chess puzzles. I think there was like 20 or so minutes of chess puzzles. Oh my. I do love my puzzles, though. I always want to show them. They always deserve to be showed, but I was working on... Actually, I finished the main 3 puzzles for this week's Artisanal Sudoku by James Sinclair, which is a Sudoku pack. Free. There's a Patreon for more puzzles, but it's free. That James Sinclair posts every week on artisanalsudoku.com. Posts 3 puzzles of varying difficulties, and I completed it this week, and I feel so happy. I completed it today. And the 3rd puzzle, it was quite the doozy. It was a 10 out of 10. He rated it a 10 out of 10 in difficulty. And it's a Sudoku variant. It's not just a normal Sudoku where, 1 through 9, every row column and 3x3 box. There's additional stuff to it. Additional rules, like maybe a fog of war, where certain clues aren't revealed until numbers are put in cells, correct numbers. Maybe it's a red band line, where digits along the line have to be consecutive. Maybe it's a killer cage, where digits in a cage sum up to the number in the top left of the cage, and the digits don't repeat. Bunch of different clues that I'm so fun and familiar with, and James Sinclair's Artisanal Sudoku is something I look forward to every Monday. Technically, I think it's posted on Sunday night or very early Monday morning, but I look at it Monday, first thing on Monday evening. I come home from work, tired, exhausted, parched. I eat some food, I put on some YouTube, and then late at night, before going to bed, maybe staying up a bit too late, I grind Sudokus and have so much fun. I have a grand old time. But oh my, I really do appreciate James Sinclair's Artisanal Sudoku pack. Maybe I'll pull it up quickly. I highly recommend it if you like puzzles. It's fun. And I also highly recommend the YouTube channel Cracking the Cryptic. I highly recommend Cracking the Cryptic. Mark and Simon, they, again, every day, they each post a puzzle. So 2 puzzles a day, 2 Sudoku puzzles, variants of puzzles a day. And they have such a way with words. They're so charming. Oh my. People I aspire to be. Right. I will shill the sites just very shortly. Let's hop on over. Artisanal Sudoku. Oh my, just type it in your search bar and come up to it if you like puzzles. Some of these, they look pretty. Like, look at this one. Look at all the pretty colors. Oh my. I'm sorry, I'm speaking too loudly. But this week, the 10 out of 10 difficulty rating makes a rare appearance. And these are the 3 puzzles I completed. This one where digits long and arrows sum up to the digit in the arrow's center. And what are this? Not palindrome, mirrors? I forget what they're called. Basically, these cells matching the lining colored shapes. Oh my. But these puzzles were so amazing, so fun. This one I had trouble with. To figure out the first step to do. It was really pushing it. I think, what was this? This is not a 5 out. This is a 7 out of 10. Well, the first clue, the thing you have to realize is to get the digits, to get anywhere started, you have to use this blue line here, these 2 quadruple circles, as well as this blue line, sorry, not this blue line, this quadruple circle here, just to get some digits on the board. It's a crazy conglomeration of clues that does not speak of a 5 level hardness. And then this one, an entire fog of war Sudoku with red band lines and killer cages. Oh my, it was a doozy. There's other puzzles, but if you like Sudoku and you want to try something new, maybe something a bit more difficult, something a bit more fun and challenging, I highly recommend just Sudoku variants in general, but Artisanal Sudoku is fun. You don't have to do everything every week. I don't do everything every week. Usually on the 3rd puzzle, I have to settle for the extra clues. And that's if I'm lucky. Sometimes that's not even enough. I don't complete every one, but I really do enjoy it. So if you like Sudoku variants, that's something I recommend. But I recommend them, and I recommend the Cracking the Cryptic YouTube channel. They do it better than I do. And they are so fun and charming with it. Alright. That's gonna do it, though. No more shilling for other people that I respect. We're talking about something really serious and important. Pancakes. It was the title. I put rocks in my pancakes, and it tasted mid. I have to complain. The rocks weren't the bad part. The rocks were the bad part. The bad part about the pancakes was that they were dry. The pancakes were dry. I don't know why they were dry. I need to touch up the recipe. But this is my first time ever making pancakes from scratch. So I did my best. I found a recipe online, and I followed it to a T. And I can admit, I have my flaws. I see my mic peaking a bit. Let me lower this a bit. Test. Perfect. But yes, I have my flaws. For instance, I don't think I mixed the dry ingredients well. I also didn't sift the dry ingredients. I don't think I mixed the dry ingredients well. Let me say the recipe. What was the flavor of rocks? Believe it or not, you didn't taste... Well, technically, the rocks I'll say the rocks. The rocks I ate were salts and sodium bicarbonate, or baking powder. Technically baking soda, but baking powders and baking soda. There's a bit of a difference. I can get into it, but those two. Salt obviously tastes salty, and baking powder, baking soda tastes metallic. Granted, I didn't use enough of them to actually taste the flavors. Maybe a bit of salt, but maybe a bit too much of salt, but yeah, it tasted a little salty, a little funky actually. Maybe that was the baking powder, now that I think about it. It had a strange taste. One bite of one pancake had a bit of a strange taste. I'm not sure if it was salt clumped up together or the baking powder clumped together, but yes, those are the rocks I ate today in my pancakes. They were not the bad part. The bad part was that it was dry, but the recipe I followed was 1.5 cups of flour, a tablespoon and half a teaspoon of sugar, a tablespoon of baking powder. I might have flipped those around. I believe, were those all the dry ingredients? And a pinch of salt. I just kind of did a pinch. I didn't really measure anything out for that. I believe those were the dry ingredients. For the wet ingredients, I had melted butter, an egg, what else? A cup and a quarter of milk, and then I also put in a little vanilla extract, because I just like putting vanilla extract in my pancakes. I think it makes me fancy. I don't taste it, but it makes me feel fancy having vanilla extract. And one of my favorite things to do with vanilla extract is sometimes a drop gets on the bottle, so I like to rub it off my fingers and then smell my fingers, because vanilla extract just smells so amazing. It really does. The vanilla extract just smells so good. I really wish it didn't taste awful. Oh my. I mixed some vanilla extract in my milk the other day, and it just needed sugar. It just needed a hint of sugar. It tasted similar to like a very melted milkshake if you took away all the sugar. So it needed a bit more sugar, but oh my. Vanilla extract is great. I do love it, but the pancakes came out dry. But yeah, I used baking soda, not baking powder. Wait, no, I used baking powder, not baking soda. Baking soda is pure sodium bicarbonate, which is a rock. So I ate a rock, I can say that. Baking powder is baking soda with a mix of other dry ingredients. And the reason is, the difference for cooking is, the reason you use them for pancakes is to make them bubbly, to make them fluffy, to get air in them. With baking soda, you can only get bubbles in something when it reacts. Think of like a baking soda volcano where you'd use baking soda and like white wine vinegar. That would react and expand into bubbles. Whereas baking powder, it has some of those agents in it, some of the acids in it that will help it react. But it needs to just get wet first in order to do that. So that's why I added the baking powder. Confuse them all the time, but yes, baking powder. That's why I added the baking powder. And it made the pancakes fluffy, I have to say. I was chuffed with that. The pancakes were fluffy. The baking powder, I have to say, good job. Salt, I think it extracted the flavor pretty well. Salt's pretty commonly used in baking to draw out the flavor without overpowering. I could have maybe been a bit better with mixing the dry ingredients, because I felt like there might have been a clump of either salt or baking powder. Yeah, now that I think about it, it might have been baking powder. It did taste a little bit metallic or funky. On the thought of rocks and pancakes, I don't know how one would do it, but do you think rock candy would go good? the question isn't, would it go good? The question is, how do we make it go good? That's the fun part about baking. For people who are smarter than me, and for people who are dumber than me, I am a fan of the YouTube series Master Baker by, was it Master Baker? A parody of like some of the cooking shows, not parody, but by Cutie Cinderella, where she gathers a bunch of streamers who don't know how to cook and has them bake something, and everything they get rated by points. I'm a fan of that. I watch, I believe, all the seasons now? I don't know. It's a fun little series, and one of the things that Cutie, who's the judge, puts an emphasis on is creativity, because these people are not good at baking. They're really not good at cooking. They should not be within 5 feet of a kitchen, 5 miles of the kitchen, preferably, but they do so anyway, and the judges haven't died yet, which I'm surprised about, but they haven't died yet. Anyway, one of the things she emphasizes is creativity, because sometimes she'll do like a special day where there's an ingredient that a chef has to use, and it's about incorporating them into the dish, maybe being a bit more bold. And because you know the dish is going to taste awful anyway, she really puts an emphasis on creativity because of how different and less sucky it would be. So the key to getting rock candy in pancakes is, how would that work? How would we reasonably get this? Because sugar in pancakes, well, sugar obviously goes in pancakes. I forgot to say, I did put the sugar, right? A teaspoon and some of sugar. A tablespoon and half a teaspoon of sugar. Yes, I did. But with rock candy, sprinkles. When I was younger, my aunt would use sprinkles in her pancakes. And they're good. They add a difference in texture and they're good. I am pretty big fan of chocolate chips. I added chocolate chips to my pancakes. They were delicious. The chocolate chips, the pancakes again were a bit dry. They were more cakey and bready than pancake. I guess they were also a bit tough. I might have overmixed in retrospect. Oh well. But yes, where were we? Rock candy. Right. My only concern was it melting or caramelizing in the pan in the pancake. But how would that work? That's interesting. I kind of want to try that now. Try to make my own rock candy and then break it and put it in pancakes. That would be an interesting texture. The fluffiness of a pancake and the pop of rock candy. Oh my. That's interesting. But yes, I think you would pour your batter on the pan and just like kind of, what I do with chocolate chips is I throw them in so that they get kind of buried a bit. But I think you do something similar to that, where you just kind of chuck it in on the pan, and it shouldn't melt, at least not most of it. And then you'd get soft pancake batter and the occasional pop. Actually, the other day I was thinking about rock candy as well. Someone asked me if I could make any ice cream in the world, what would I do? And I said rock candy ice cream, just because I think it would be interesting. Not because I think I'd like it. I have no clue if I'd like it, but I'm thinking like a purple ice cream, like a purple vanilla with rock candy in it, or maybe a different flavor added to it as well. And you get the texture. Is the texture pop? I don't know, the fizz of rock candy. That's very interesting. The fizz and pop of rock candy combined with the fluffiness of pancake. That is an interesting pair. That is an interesting pair. Even if it's bad, it's worth cooking. Or sorry, baking. Even if it's bad, because that is quite the interesting pair. But yes, I think, is that going to do it for the stream? I don't know. I don't have any more thoughts on this. Rock candy is... Oh my, I want to have rock candy. I haven't had rock candy in such a long time. I really haven't. Is it a fizz? No, I'm thinking Pop Rock. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't think rock candy. I was thinking Pop Rocks ice cream, not rock candy ice cream. You're probably confused why I was saying fizz and whatnot. But rock candy, that's interesting. The crunch of the rock candy combined with the fluffiness of pancake. That's a pretty bold difference in texture, now that I say that aloud. That's a bold difference in texture. I do wonder how that would work, because I don't definitely. If we're talking like a cake and someone had frosting with pop rocks on it, but also rock candy on it, I think that would work. I don't even think that would work. I think that would be nice. And pancakes are pretty similar to cakes themselves, so it definitely would work. It definitely would work if you're brave enough. I meant pop rocks for pancakes, but rock candy is interesting as well. Okay, good. We both got confused with the same thing. Okay. I'm sorry, I thought I was talking about something completely different. Oh my, but yeah, rock candy would be interesting. Pop rocks, the fizz in the pop is interesting. Rock candy, the texture is interesting. Oh my. Both go well. I'm sorry. I imagine both going well on a cake. So I assume they would both go well with a pancake. But yes, oh my. That's an interesting thought. Right. I think that's going to do it for today's stream. It's getting late for me. I need to sleep. I did not sleep well today. Also, the lot of sugar that I ate for my pancakes, the tablespoon and an additional half teaspoon from all the pancakes I ate is putting me to sleep. Thank you all for watching. It always means a lot to me. And as always, have a day. I hope it's a good one. See ya.